Good morning, Facebook. This is Sarah Hooper coming at you from Mackay in Queensland, Australia. Now I'm just going to set my lighting up a little bit so you guys can see me. Let's try that. That's a bit better. Beautiful. And Facebook, appreciate a few little filters to start with. So while we're just going to fiddle with some filters. Hey. I just want to see what the new ones are. These always tend to boost your post. So when you do a live video, if you chuck a couple of filters on just for like 30 seconds, a minute at the start, it actually boosts your feed. It boosts it up and a lot more people will see your live video. So hey, I've seen someone's jumped on. I'm just fiddling with some filters this morning just to boost things up. But then before I get into the content, I want to turn it all off because it actually just, I find it slows everything down. So we will turn that off. Alrighty, so I'll introduce myself. My name is Sarah Hooper. I am in Australia, so it's about, I think about 9:30 here in the morning. I'm mum to two beautiful little boys, so they are 1 and 4. The 1-year-old's just having a nap, so it was a perfect time to jump on and have a little bit of a chat to you. So this morning I wanted to have a little bit of a chat about being coachable. So this is something I wanted to do in my team page, but I thought I'd do it over here live, and that way a few of your other girls can jump on as well. Morning, Jen. How are you, sweetheart? So yeah, so let's talk about being coachable. So something in our industry is to, hey Danielle, is to listen. Okay, so in our industry, we're going to make mistakes. Now, there's people out there that are earning, they're 6-7 figure earners. They've made the mistakes that a lot of us newer people have made. So the big thing is learn from them. Listen to them. Listen to what they have to say. So a big thing I've found recently, I might take my glasses off. It's creating a bit of a glow. So a big thing is find a leader in your industry, and this is across the board. Find a leader, watch them, and follow them. Okay, they've made the mistakes before, so be coachable. Listen to what they have to say. Reach out to them, even if they're not in your upline. I'm in direct selling, so in multi-level marketing. Even if they're not in your direct upline, still send them a message, reach out, ask them questions. There's no harm in it. Hey Denise, how are you, sweetheart? So yeah, so I wanted to give you 5 tips on how to be more coachable. Okay, so to open yourself up. So big one is drop the ego.
Mommy, I got worries.
Do you want to say hello really quick?
No, Mommy, I got worries.
I think you'll just have to wait a few minutes for Lolly.
Mommy?
No, not now. Mummy's doing live video, darling. That's the fun of live video, hey? So yeah, so drop the ego, number 1. Okay, so understand. Oh, hey, Jess. Hey, Stacey. How are you, sweet? Oh, you're at the fill point. Awesome. You get to have a lesson while you're at the fill point. So, yeah, so drop the ego. So listen, okay? Know that someone might actually know more than you do. Alrighty, that's the big one. So understand that these people, and the big thing there is also the comparison trap, is don't compare yourself. If you're new to the industry, don't compare yourself to someone who's been doing it, 10, 15 years. They might be onto their 2nd or 3rd business. They've made the mistakes before. They already have networked. They know how the industry works. So, listen to them, drop the ego and understand that someone might just know a little bit more than you do. So they're going to have some really good tools that you can learn from, okay? But if you're not prepared, hey Lisa, how are you, dear? If you're not prepared to listen, if you're not prepared to learn from someone who might know a bit more than you do, then chances are, your ego is blocking that, okay? So that's a big one. Drop that ego, number 1. So number 2 is be grateful for feedback. So the thing is, you might need to ask, sorry, I'm just reading my notes here, so I don't want to get myself all kerfuffled. Be grateful for the feedback that someone has given you. Take it constructively. Okay, that's a big one. Don't block it off. It's, again, that relates back to the ego is stopping things, but be open to it. Okay, so if someone is prepared to actually give you feedback, Say thank you. Be grateful. Be really grateful for what they've given you and taken on board. You know, and the thing is there, ask, okay, if you don't understand the feedback, ask for a little bit more detailed information on it, okay? Because how can you fix, you know, what the problem is? How can you improve on what you're already doing? You know, so that's a big thing when you're looking at being coachable. Now, another one, tip number 3 is be open to change. So looking at maybe changing some of your habits, changing your mindset, and also changing some of your behaviors. So that's a big one, okay? Being open to change, okay? So that's part of being coachable. Understand that when you're in direct selling and multi-level marketing and small business in general, that it is personal development, okay? So we're looking at changing us. Okay, that's a big, big thing here. So we're looking at changing us. We're developing us and changing us as a person, which is massive, okay? There's so much education out there. So looking at our personality types, things like that. So be prepared to change, okay? And, you know, and that's, again, all massive in this industry, and it will get you so, so far. Now, another one is work on your communication skills, okay? Become a listener. Okay, learn to listen. We have 2 ears for a reason and 1 mouth, okay? Less of the talking, more of the listening, okay? But also work on the way that we are communicating with people, okay? That's a big one. Using the right words, looking at our tone, and this comes down to sales as well as being coachable, is that look at the way that we're talking to people. Look at the tone that we're using, you know, how our words are coming across, looking at the words that we're using. Okay, so start listening to yourself as well as others. And again, if you find a person in your industry that you like the way that they talk, the way that they, you know, they act and they behave, listen to them. Okay, listen to what you're feeling when they are talking, and start learning from that and how you can take that on and start to behave like that as well. And that's a big thing that they say, you know, like attracts like. Find people that are in your industry that you want to be like and just start hanging around them, because you'll take on their vibe and you will become more like them. Okay, so that's a big one. So another one is, oh, I can hear the baby's just woken up. He can wait a minute. Now, look at locking in time with a coach. So find a coach that's someone that you can lock in and check in with on a weekly basis, okay? Oh, hey, Elizabeth, how are you, dear? So, yeah, so lock in time with a coach. So generally it would be your upline or, you know, someone within your industry or within your business that you can check in with once a week, once a fortnight, and just be like, hey, how's things? You know, check in with them and see how things are going. Talk to them about areas that you want to be coached on, and go from there. Okay, so that's a big one. Sorry, the baby is now distracting me, which is always the way. So my bonus tip, which takes us to number 6, is say thank you. You know, say thank you to your customers, say thank you to the people that are willing to give you feedback, and say thank you to your coach. Because quite often with your coach, with your uplines, they're stressed, they've got their own business going on, you know, and they still want to give you the best and give you their all. Alrighty, so that's my 6 tips, I guess you could say, on how to be coachable. So I hope you've got a little bit of useful information out of today. And if I can help you with anything, feel free to drop it down in the comments. If you're watching the replay, pop it in the comments below that you're on the replay. If you're live, say good day. And this is how we roll when you're a mum working from home. Alrighty. Lovely. Have a great day, girls. And I'll talk to you all soon. Okay, bye.